Hey everyone, so in this video we're going to install our grey water and connect our sink and shower waste. So partway through the video I mentioned that I'm getting around to fixing the issues that we were having, but didn't really talk about the issues anywhere in it. So for a while we were having issues where sink waste would come up the shower. We've talked about it in a couple other videos, so we get around to fixing that and I'll put that in here. So yeah, enjoy. So just attach the bar where our grey water is going to go. It's just behind the exhaust. Alright, so that's where we've mounted our bars for our grey water. So I just saw when I was making the last fresh water, thought I could do it all in one piece, but it's not really possible. So what I do is I mount the single pieces, because I've already got them, and then I measure 9 centimeters down. That seems to be the correct overhang. So 9 centimeters down, and I'm just going to cut them with a grinder. That way I get a little bit of overhang as well. Alright, let's cut them. This is what we've got to put into the top for our wastewater connection. It's just a 20 BSP to 25 mil just plug. So all of our waste is going to be 25 mil hose. So this will go in here, put some thread tape on it. Then we've got a bunch of joiners to take all the other 25 hoses into this one, but I'll show you that when we get to it. We don't know what's meant to go down here at the bottom of our grey water. I haven't really looked it up, what fitting is supposed to have on the end. So we're just going to put it in. That's easy enough to get to after the tank's in, and we'll go from there. Almost positive there's an easier way to do that, but we don't have it. It's just about propping the water take up so it's tied up against the roof, so that we can then work out how long the rest of the pieces need to be and where they need to sit and stuff like that. Hard to show, but you've just got to sort of hold it up in there, fine, hold it up tight, and find approximately where you need to start bending pieces of metal and stuff. I'm going to turn the camera off. It's too hard to see in there, but I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished.
So the ones in front of the bus don't appear to need 9 centimeters overhang like the other two did, so I'm going to just cut these off a little bit. I might go and clean up the other ones too, just to make it all a bit nicer, but she's on now and she's sturdy.
Alright, so another late one, so it's a bit dark. We're just installing our sink waste. So you get the little metal bit, which this on the bottom screws onto, because we didn't get a kitchen sink. Sorry. Because we didn't get a caravan kitchen sink, it's a little bit different. It's a normal kitchen sink, so it's much bigger thread. So we'll screw this on to the bottom with the nut that you get, which just screws in from the top like that. Pretty easy and self-explanatory to work out. Then bought this S tube to put on the bottom. So they use this so that smells, that sort of water fills in here and creates like a smell trap. So yeah, we got one of them. Once I get all this on, I'll show you the bit that will take us from this to a normal waste tank for a caravan, which we were very confused about and spent a lot of time in Bunnings trying to work out what to get. So yeah, so our sink waste is a 50 mil waste. Most caravan ones like 25 or that sort of area. So we had to work out a way to step down from from 50 to 25, because that's what like the rest of our waste is going to be, and that's what's going to go into our grey water tank. I was looking for everywhere, trying to step down from 50 to 40 to 25, like gradually step down. But then I ended up finding this thing. It's a straight 50 to 25. It was in like the stormwater drain section or something like that. Originally we had to buy some like adhesive for it, but what we didn't realise was that it actually comes with a bunch of fittings to put something in the end. It wants to put this if you're joining to copper pipe. So you put all that stuff around it and that forms the seal. Turns out that this is the same thickness as that. So all those fittings will fit on here. Then we should just be able to screw it up, and then that will allow us to use our 25mm grey water hose down to our tank. So yeah, you put the plastic bit on first. Then you put the rubber bit over it. And then you stick the thread over. Alright, so now that'll be able to screw on. And yeah, I'm just going to put some thread tape on and screw it on. Okay, so we were originally going to have 4 holes for our shower, but it looks like we can't drill the 2 towards the back of the bus just because of what's underneath it. So we're probably just going to have to do the 2 towards the front of the bus, find out some way to fill the holes in the fiberglass that we've already drilled. But yeah, just using a 44mm, I think, 44mm? Yep, 44mm hole saw to do it. So these are the wastes we've got. Just a piece of rubber over the like strain thing. Shove in here. And just put the screw through. There's just a 25mm or 1-inch plug on the end. Alright, so we're finally getting around to fixing our grey water. So what we've bought is these one-way valves that fit 13, 20 or 25mm. Just come from BCF, and you can just put the hose over all of them, but I'm just going to cut at the 25 hose mark so that we've got better water flow. So I'll cut that and then we'll look at putting it on. Alright, so this is it cut. I just cut it with a hose pipe cutter. Just tested it. It's not perfect. It definitely lets less water through one way than the other, but it still lets some water through. So hopefully this, along with the other changes we're going to do, will make a big enough difference. So now I'm going to start unplugging pipes and stuff that we've already got set up, redo it all, and then I'll probably just show you the finished product because it's too hard to film under the bus. Okay, so it's all together now, so I'll try and show you what it looks like. So that is our drain from the inside drain hole, then comes down into that T. So this one goes down to the other one, comes back up here to the T, which then goes across to that one-way valve, which then goes to a right angle, which then comes over here to another T. So this one, that goes over to our sink, all the way under across the bus. And then this one comes over, let me see if I can through that little hole there, comes over, and then into our grey water tank. So yeah, I hope that gave you a bit of an idea. And last thing is how we drain our grey water. So we got this tap, which is a 3/4 BSP to 3/4 BSP. We then got a 3/4 inch BSP to 1 inch step up, which then takes us to our hose, which we've got a 1 inch BSP to a 1 inch plug, and so then this just screws onto that, and then we just open the tap, and then yeah, we've just got some of this corrugated 1 inch or 25mm pipe. The corrugated stuff's not very good, it's very tight on the 25mm end. Even the place we got from recommends to get the smoother stuff, but I didn't see that till after I got this, so this is just yeah, what we use. Okay, so that's our grey water installed. We're still having some issues with the grey water not draining very well when it's not open. We believe this is because we didn't put a breather hose on the grey water like we did with our fresh water and stuff. We've got all the parts there to do it, we just haven't gotten around to doing it because we've got to take the tank off, and that's more effort than we really want to do. So all you need to do is just put another plug in, like 10mm or 13mm into the grey water, and then run a 10mm or whatever size you decide to go pipe up higher than the lowest drain point. So we were just gonna drill a little hole above it and run it up along our shower till sort of high above our shower. Another thing we were gonna put in this video, but was hard to film because it took us like 7 goes or something, was siliconing our shower. So we had to keep on doing it because no matter what, our shower just kept on leaking. So we went through multiple products and eventually found one that worked. It's called Selly's Marine Flex. We just use white. This one has worked perfectly. We haven't had any issues since we used this one. All the other ones just kept breaking and peeling away, and everything just wasn't suitable. But this one has worked really well, and we just siliconed everything, like everywhere there was a joint to anything, just had to put it everywhere because it kept leaking from, you know, somewhere or another. So around the drain holes, where all the walls join, where the door joins the walls, around the toilet, everything. So yeah, otherwise, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe and share, and until next time, thanks.